Came out here this morning to do a video on the hook angle and the pitch and that sort of stuff on blades, and how important it is with oak, especially when you get to oak larger than 24 inches, 30 inches, something like that. Gets kind of darn important. When I went to, it's not very important with balsa wood or 8-inch pine, but 30-inch oak it is. When I went to crank up the motor, sawmill, it didn't run good. And I noticed the other day yesterday it didn't run good. It wasn't running quite like I thought. And I just tuned the darn thing up just a couple weeks ago. And then I remembered what I was supposed to remember 2 weeks ago. When I changed the filter, I didn't know where this piece was. So I just put the filter on, thinking, well, tomorrow I'll find this piece. Put it on. It can't hurt much one day. What can it hurt? Well, we're 14 days past that day I was supposed to remember. And this is what I got. The easy part, I was happy when I didn't know where that piece was. Heck, I was just happy I didn't lose all these three things. I was so, that's unusual. Most of the time I lose them. But that part that I was just pointing to, it goes here, bolts down, squishes the tar out of that filter, and makes a real good seal. Of course, I didn't have it, so everything was just coming. I don't even know what I had the air filter for, really. So I had to scratch around, pick up a whole handful of doggone sockets. I don't know what size that darn thing fits that thing. I don't know if it's metric or American or what. Turns out it's metric. I think it's a 10. We'll start using metric when we figure out how to move the decimal point one place. Until then, we're going to be dividing by 8 and 32 and 64 and 12. We'll be doing it the easy way. But you can look down there and you can see, I mean, it's all the way down. It's, I don't know, that's, darn, it's a quarter of an inch down there. Because like I said, might as well say it hadn't had an air filter all this time. So now I gotta take this off, figure out what kind of bolts these are. I'm gonna run my seal, so I'm gonna have to put that back. All because I ran something without all the parts, you know. So you would think by now I would know. It's not the first time I've done that, in other words. But anyway, that's what's going to take the, that's job number one for today. By the time I'm done with it, probably so disgusting. I could take the carburetor off, but I'm not going to take that off. I've taken that off several times before. I don't want to be doing that. I'm just going to have to do the best I can, let the rest of it wash on through, dissolve or something.